Well, just pulled off the side of the highway here. It's a quiet highway. I expect it to be very quiet tonight. Kind of a gravel oval pulled in here, but it's on a beautiful lake. Oh, I'd have to look up and see what it was. Let's do that right now. For now, taking the view of this dry area, except for the lake, south of Kamloops. Should be a nice quiet night. Nice clear water. Maybe I'll have a bath, who knows? Hey Google Maps, where am I? Nicola Lake. Nicola Lake. So somebody's had a fire here. I'm gonna have a beer. Somebody left a Pilsner here. I'll be picking that up. Beautiful spot. I don't expect I'll be bothered. There's no sign saying I can't. Here's the bones of the last people that were here. Hey, let's have a little relax set up. I've got phone service, that's fantastic. Tomorrow's plan, get near the border sort of, poke our way there, try to explore. Not so much heavy driving tomorrow. And find a campsite with Wi-Fi and a shower and edit another video. Pump up the old Coleman here, because we haven't used it in a couple of days. I was at my chum Derek's place, Derek and Caroline, and they fed me outstanding food. Derek's of Lebanese heritage, so he can cook up a storm. Caroline did my laundry, set me back on the road. Good friends from Ontario that relocated a few years ago. Tonight's menu is, and I'm not a full-on YouTube. Let's see where I stealth camp and see what I cook and eat. Now, we're just keeping it simple. We have my future niece-in-law's stew of beef, I think. My word, I forget. I should have ate it days ago, but it's some kind of stew. There we go. We're gonna spark it up and supper simple tonight. That's awesome. All right, so I'm full. As you can see, you can't necessarily eat as much as they show in the video. So I'm gonna dump this in the lake. I hope this isn't a horrible environmental bad idea, but I just can't eat anymore. Right, so that ought to do it. We'll boil a bit of water, clean up the dishes, and go to bed. 10 May on Lake Nicola, BC, just below Kamloops, and a little above Merritt, BC. So we boondocked by the side of the road last night, but it's very sparsely populated around here. It's all mountainous and grasslands, pasture lands, kind of deserty, kind of dry, and I think we're gonna hit even more dry of an area as we go south, the desert part of BC. So we're heading for the American border. Gonna see what's going on down there, Idaho and places. I think we'll just poke around today and explore, get a campsite by the border before we cross, and we'll get there tomorrow. This was a lovely spot. It's a very, I forget the number of the highway. It's a very, not driven very much is what I'm trying to say. It's not very busy. So this ended up being a fantastic spot. I was concerned it wasn't very stealthy. Just did my dishes. So this was nice. I enjoyed a nice honey brown beer down here last night. Warmed up my stew. and had that, and I was tired. It's time for a drive. Just kind of, well, I was conditioned to driving, then a couple of days at Derek and Caroline's, I kind of got unconditioned, so I think I'm back in the game. I could have had a fire. I don't know if there's a fire ban, so I steered away from that because I'm right beside the road. I didn't want to get caught. I don't think I would have burned anything down, but they're probably very sensitive to no fires if there is a fire ban, because BC is quite often on fire. Now I bet you this area can be too, where it's a little more forested maybe. More north, I think I did see large burnt out areas that were regrowing back in. Look pretty bright, lush and green, and a lot of stumps and stuff. Lake Nicola, very beautiful. I seen a little fish jump today. I would imagine there's trout in here and other things. Here's the bones of the previous person that camped here. I guess I got lucky. I survived. Oh, there's another little fire pit. Nice to see the sun shining. The whole trip out here was pretty cold and rainy. Except for that one beautiful Saturday in Calgary. Everybody was out enjoying that. Had a great bike ride. I need some more of that. Some hiking or biking or something. I'm getting out of shape. And I just found this chunky bottle bottom here. And it's got a date of 1970. Still 54 years old. Kind of neat. Now that would be garbage, and I picked up all the garbage here, but it's kind of a neat find. I think I'm going to put it on a stump so somebody else can look at it and reminisce and enjoy it. 1970. I'll assume that's the year. Check it out. Cactus was here. All right, we're going to put the dry dishes away, drying in the sun, and see what we can find that's interesting. And get down to Osoyoos, I think it's called, on the border. That's where I'm going to cross. And find a nice campsite with Wi-Fi. I had to make a U-turn for this. Oh, the grill's gone. But the flathead 6-cylinder is there. Military tires. One anyway. Willis Garage. Big chunky dually rims. I'm not sure what it is, but it's later 30s. Cool. And I don't think that's the original hood. Hold on here a second. No, definitely not. Bit of a cheat there. Still pretty cool. So this morning's breakfast, some strawberries. I got some sliced turkey, some Laughing Cow cheese, onion cheese. Finish it up with a banana and an apple. I even got some all-dressed cashews here for the road, if I get a little peckish. Everything seasoned cashews. Yummy, yummy. And I got a little bit of yogurt I should finish up with these suckers. Bon appetit. Deep in the interior, back roads of the mountains, heading down to Princeton. And here's an abandoned property. And a very rough road coming in. Wow. We're gonna have to watch for bears and other animals. Wow. Falling apart. An old drum fireplace. It's, yeah, the roofs all fell in, all the insulation. I don't think there's much to see down there. Little mason jars. Biology. Cool. Gross trailer. I guess someone was squatting here. I'm not going to look anymore at that. Something I might have to consider too is, and I should look this up, is be aware of snakes maybe in this dry climate. There could be rattler country by this point. Bears and snakes, need to be aware. I should have that bear spray with me right now. I'm starting to freak out. Okay, here's an old motor home, an old scamper. Lots of these were Dodge powered. Who knows what's in this one? Everybody smashed the crap out of it. That's too bad. Wow. There's lots of rodent poop around. Bigger than a mouse. Some kind of rat? What the hell is it? Jesus, they get into everything. Look at that stove, that's awesome. An actual stove you can bake things in. .100 mph speedometer. Can we see the engine? It is hard to tell. I don't want to stick my face in there, but like, pretty sure it's Dodge. 360, maybe bigger. Yeah, Dodge alternator for sure, so could be a 440. All right, I think that's all we got here. Well, interesting. I wonder how long somebody existed here. Maybe it was a hunt camp. Or maybe they lived here. Who knows? Abandoned mountain trucks. The Colmont Hotel. All made of wood. It says closed. I wonder if it still operates. BA, British American Petroleum. Wow, there'd be a fun old kayak trip there. Let the current take you. This is beautiful and warm and dry up here. I had to walk back up the hill to catch this one. It's one of those old Mack trucks with a workbox on the back and a camper. That is awesome. Wow. Thermodyne. What a machine. Beautiful. And then the 1930s truck with steel wheels. Homemade tractor. Old Ford. Frederick Remington. An explorer, a trapper, prospector. I don't know. The picturesque, almost a city, I'd say. Big town, maybe, of Princeton, British Columbia. Nice little town square here, town triangle. We're just taking a walk, getting out of the van, stretching our legs. Very homey town, very nice. Must be smoking busy in the summer. It's an oldie. Pembroke, Ontario still has their old fire truck. It's a Bickle brand. More old stuff. Wow. GT Ford, what, Torino? 351. Cleveland, I will bet. Not likely Windsor. What a beauty. Very dry here. Take a long time for anything to rust. It is a Torino. What a car. So, Manitoba. Video is edited and uploading as we speak. It's probably going to take all night to upload. Looks pretty slow. And my last Canadian meal before I cross the border is going to be hot dogs on ancient grain flatbread with some cheese and onions. I did buy some nice center cut pork chops. It's still difficult to find chicken in small packages. And I wanted to have that with potatoes, but after 3 hours of editing, hot dogs it is. That's it, that's all. I think I'm gonna do this, clean up, and grab the Wi-Fi and watch a little bit of that TV there, watch some YouTube, and relax. There might be a couple of things to explore around here before hitting the border tomorrow. We'll see. I realize now that I'm sort of close to Yellowstone, and I don't want to promise nothing, but because I'm sure it's spectacular, but I'm leery of the channeling in there and the fees and the restrictions, and yeah, so we'll see. We'll think about it. We'll do some research. Just doing the dishes, winding down. I'm just realizing we're on a little river here, a little rapidy river. But what a steep mountain is like right in front of us. The sun beating on it and that cliff there. It's dropping straight down. So this is what they call the beach. A BC backcountry beach. I don't know what river this is. What a place. Breathtaking place. Wow. This stuff is everywhere. What a big, beautiful province. Good morning from the mountain town of Hedley. Hedley BC. Picturesque little town, little tiny homes everywhere. Beautiful mountains everywhere. Lots of funky little homes. Looks a little hippie here. Thunderbird. So what do we got here?
I rescued this old guy. He'd had a stroke and his house got sold. He had to move. He couldn't do anything. I set the room up for his paintings. I have a hunch. I brought a black light in.
Wow, that's cool. So what do you call this whole place?
Taj Mahal.
Taj Mahal. Perfect.
I had a family of East Indians in here one day and they left. I never heard so much East Indian in my whole life.
Boy, you could have a good time just hanging out in here for a while, eh?
Yeah, I had a
Play
lady
some
in here
tunes.
yesterday. She didn't want to leave.
That's great. Fabulous.
Here's the thing. This lady comes in one day. She looks around. She spots it right away. She says, "This guy's name's Joss, isn't it?" And I says, "You know what? J-O-S right there in the paint." She said, "I was in grade 1 with him."
Is he local?
He was a marble nut then. When you look around, all you see is marbles. She spotted it right away.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Blew my mind. That's when I realized what he'd done is built a showcase for his marble collection.
Very unique. Yeah, all marbles.
We put him up for 7 years in the room next door. He lived there for 7 years with all his stuff until he couldn't. And he passed away 12 years ago and left me with the room.
Wow. So I'd say his art here has a bit of value. It's got a story.
Well, he wanted, when he was alive, he wanted $25,000 for a large statue.
Yeah.
$200 a square foot for paintings.
Yeah, with the story behind it. Should be value in it. That's neat, thanks.
Never would have happened if I didn't have that space to do it in.
Exactly.
Built in 1928 as a Plymouth dealership.
This building was a Plymouth dealership?
Yeah.
Wow.
Dentist office upstairs, 3-star Imperial.
So it was a busy town at one time.
Yeah. There's hotel. There's a meat market, pool hall, dry goods, service station. And I have a movie of the whole block burning down in 1957.
Wow.
Just by chance. Gave it to a museum. You see the buildings up there on the mountain. Go right to the peak up there. Just slide down to the left.
At the rock face?
Go right to the very top.
Right to the very top.
And just follow the ridge line down.
Yeah.
About halfway down before that other mountain. See the buildings there?
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah. Richest gold mine in Canada for 50 years.
For gold, yeah. I was going to try and hike into the French mines up here.
Yeah.
Take a peek, at least at one of them anyway.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Well, you want to go in on the upper road.
Upper road?
Either road.
Yeah.
You can go in the tunnel at the bottom and come out the tunnel at the top.
Oh.
On the top road.
Sounds sketchy.
No, it's fucking wicked.
Yeah?
Yeah. Miles of tunnel.
Wow.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Lights.
I could drive in there with this thing?
You'll get... Yeah, you can go a fair ways. And
Yeah, I won't push it. I don't mind walking a bit if I have to.
Okay, well, you go past the rock cut up here on Nickel Plate Road.
Nickel Plate Road, okay.
Okay, it's about 2 miles down on the left.
Yeah.
And you go past the rock cut, you'll be doing the long switchbacks like this up the side of the mountain.
Yeah.
The first one is the lower haul road. That's how they haul the ore out.
Okay.
And then the top road, there's a corral. It's on the right. There's a corral there. You go in that one. There'll be a couple of chutes going off to the left, going up. Just stay on that main, and it'll do a zigzag like that.
Yeah.
Park there, hike down. Okay. And it's about a quarter of a mile down that trail.
Sounds good. 29 Plymouth. And the grill's still there.
Got the whole thing. I even got
wooden spoke tires. Oh wow, paperwork too.
Paperwork's worth as much as the car.
Yeah, I'll betcha. That's the problem with these old things.
Yeah, I used to have a backyard Harley shop.
Yeah, right in here?
Well, OK Falls. Then when I moved here, it wasn't business here. I loved the building, the space, everything, right?
Yeah.
And I thought, well, there's my retirement.
Awesome. Good times.
A boilermaker, welder, fabricator.
Oh yeah.
I built logging trucks and low beds and all that kind of stuff.
You are handy. The old shop, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. What a building. Yeah, keep the roof on it. Keep the water out.
That's my job this summer.
Yeah. That's all you got to do. Once that gets in, it's done.
I want to turn this whole back space into a radio control obstacle course.
Right on. Rent some space?
Yeah.
Good idea.
If you build it, they will come. There's no place around for guys to play in the winter.
Yeah.
Put a cone fireplace in there, windows.
Cool.
Fire it all up.
Awesome. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, that guy was super friendly, very interesting. Had all kinds of friggin' history there. On we go. French mine. More from outside Hedley. A DeSoto. That's a division of Chrysler. DeSoto. They did away with those by, I think, the 1960s. And what else? A Plymouth. Woo! We are switchbacking up the mountain, trying to find the upper French mine. Possibly the lower French mine too. Bunch of ruins there and caves apparently. I'm not sure how this is going to play out, but what a climb. So far so good. I did pass a four-door sedan coming down, so I would say if they can make it this far, then so can I, because the van sits rather high. Pretty sketchy. Just knowing a boulder could just come tumbling down at any time. It's a bit risky. And there are rattlesnakes, I'm told, and to be careful. So I need to be aware. And bears. I'm going to bring the bear spray. But someone told me it's primarily black bears. Not so much grizz in these parts. Woo! Switch backy. Okay, let's get there. These 4x4s, these fat tires just flying on these roads. Wow. It looks like they're mining this hill presently these days too. I've been climbing, switchbacking for an hour, and I've come to what looks like a modern mine, nickel plate mine, and I have not found the upper French mine. Now, I don't know if you can see here, below Hedley, about 3 kilometers, I went in trying to get to here, but after an hour I'm up here. Like, it looks like I'm not anywhere near the upper French mine, so I can't see on Google Maps a trail or road that gets there, but there is, but I must have missed it. So I have to admit defeat. I gotta head back down. I'm on top of the world here. There's snow up here again. Crap. Well, maybe we'll notice it on the way down. See what happens. Whew, can smell my brakes coming down this hill. Okay, there's a car parked here and a smaller trail up there, and I would be within 1 kilometer, maybe a kilometer and a half from the upper French mine, according to this. So let's try it, see what happens. All right, a K or two of walking. I think it was about 1.5. We're gonna abandon the Red Devil. Hopefully it's not in the way here. We're on top of the world, and we're gonna go find this mine. This one chance. We'll have to guesstimate a kilometer or 2. Hopefully this is it. I can't believe there's no sign or nothing. The hills are alive with the sound of music. La 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 la. We were up higher than this. We've come down a bit. This has got to be the upper French mine. Cowboy version. The hills are alive with the sound of music. Yep. A man could go crazy spending time up in these here hills. Yeah. Where the hell is this place? Ah, an ore chute. Oh, must be getting close. I assume we got to go up more to the source of this ore chute. Oh, crap. Up there. Whew. Looks like 2K on a map, but by the time you switch back, it's probably 5 or 6K. It's all made out of wood, getting rotten. Not long for this world. Oh, somebody's had horses up here. Lucky dogs. There's an adit up there. That might be as good as it gets. Let's check it out. Ooh, feel the cold air. That is cold. Apparently the old hippie guy was saying you can walk through to the other side. Now, I have no idea if that means this is the entrance. All right. Don't do what I do. Going into old mines is a terrible idea. Any bats? There are... This is sketchy as... Wow. Can't see a light at the end, so... I don't see bear poop. I'll put this light on too. Wow. Dug right out of the rock. Oh, there's a Y in the road. You can go that way, or you can go that way. A little bit caved in there. Okay, I don't know enough, so I am not going any further. Call me chicken. Didn't do my research, but I'm gonna play it safe. There's always a concern about breeding things in here too. Oh, nice way to cool off. I was melting. All right. Wow, that's the first time I've done something like that. Oh, I might just see how this trail goes here and see if we can see the main spot. So I'm going to put all this stuff away in the bag. So I have 2 hands, 3 points of contact, and we'll see how it goes. I'm not feeling too energetic to climb a mountain, but let's give it a shot. Wow, what a climb. It's going to be sketchy going down. Here's another one. Not going in. Oh, lots of rock has fallen here. There used to be stairs for the miners, I guess. All rotted away. So it does track a little bit that way, but it's really cliffy. I don't think so. Maybe this way. See how it looks. So nope, I was up there. I don't see anything like a trail. The bush is getting thicker. I believe I was at the upper French mine. So the lower one must be the one you can drive into. I don't know. But I can't go any further. That's just going to be irresponsible. Everything's going to start looking the same. I got to go back. I got to be real careful going down. Okay, we're down. Now for that 5-ish kilometer hike back. It'll be mostly rather downhill. That's it. Oh, hallelujah, the van. Whew. Are your brakes cooled down yet? You ready to get them smoked off again as we descend this massive alpine crazy mountain? Well, I got a stiff back, lumbar disc problems. I can work that out. And 2 very sore knees, particularly the right. Arthritis. We'll just have to put up with that. I am done mountain climbing. Apparently, I met a couple back here. Apparently, the upper French mine is up there if you drive, and another person said in town that you could drive right to it, but I'm done. I've had enough. I'm tapped out. No more guessing. We're getting off this mountain. Heading for US and A. Osoyoos, British Columbia, here we come. More roadside attractions. That was a Diamond Tea back there. Oroville, Washington State. So that concludes British Columbia. My God, we only scratched the surface. There's so much to see. We didn't go to the coast. Time and money didn't allow that. There's so much more up north, in the center, everywhere. It's huge, it's beautiful, and maybe we'll get back one day and explore some other parts of it. It's quite enjoyable, quite breathtaking. Now, it still kind of feels like I'm in Canada, BC, but we're in the USA. And I'm already seeing more vintage cars driving on the road. Americans love their cars.